Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to create a simple dice, or rather multiple dices. Let's start by creating a cube. With this cube, let's tab in and let's subdivide this. So we add a subdivision, and then what we want to do is I'm going to unselect these faces. I'm going to press X and we're going to delete the other faces. Now this is what we've got left remaining. I'm going to press A to select all, and let's subdivide once again. Press number 1 on our number pad to get the vertices selector. With this vertice selected, we can press Ctrl B and bezel, right click on our mouse. From here in the left hand corner, you've got the bezel modifier, you've got vertices. Let's adjust the width of this. We can adjust the width quite a bit. With these faces selected, we want to go to the edge selector, which is number 2 on our number pad. We can unselect these edges. Let's press A to select all of these vertices, and then we can press M and merge by distance. Press number 2 on our number pad, select all of these edges right here. We're just going to bezel this. Then we can press Ctrl B to bezel. By using the scroll wheel, you can adjust the amount it's being bezeled by. Now that's a decent amount. We can now remove some of these unnecessary edges. From here, we can dissolve the edges and we can just get them removed. From here on out, it's looking quite a lot simpler. So we can just add the mirror modifier. If you go to our modifiers tab, add the mirror modifier. I want it on the Y, I want it on the Z, and I want it on the X as well. Let's make sure that clipping is enabled, of course. And if we tap back into our subject, this is what we get. We can then apply the mirrors modifier, tap back in, and this is what we get. Press number 1 on our number pad, and from here, we can start designing out our cube. Don't forget to also save your work that you've already created. So to press Ctrl S and save your project so you don't lose the files. We still got everything selected. So from here, we can bezel those again, right click and go to vertices. Then we can adjust these once again, adjust the width. Obviously we don't want them to be too wide, but that's about good enough. Now within each of these, we want to deselect some of these vertices. We don't want them all to be selected. This might take some time, so you ought to be patient. And just deselect the inner vertices. Once we got it all done like that, we can right click and go to Loop Tools and turn all of these into circles. Once we got it all done, we can then right click, and once you've got that all done and you're happy with that result, you can right click on your mouse and we can go to Loop Tools and click on Circle. Turn all of these into circles essentially. From here we can go up to the top and we can select the transform pivot point and let's choose individual origin. From here we can size these up. So you can size them up to your heart content. Our next step is essentially to select all of the faces. So you can simply just select all of the faces, and from there we can insert these objects and we can start getting a proper shape. There you have it. All of the faces are selected. Now you can press I to insert, and then you can extrude along normals. So this is the nice thing about having the individual origin selected. Once you press E to extrude or insert, everything is done based on its own origin. So you don't have to do them all separately one by one. And that's a nice effect. And what you could do is insert it once again, and then you could simply press S to size it down to give it a real 3D effect. From there, let's go to number 2 on our number pad. Let's press Shift Alt, Edge Select all of these edges. Once you got those edges selected, you can then press Ctrl B, and we can bezel this once again. We only want to bezel it by 2. We don't want to bezel it by much. And there you have it. From here, you can go to Ctrl 3, or you could press Ctrl 4 and simply add a subdivide. Another subdivision. If you have any of these imperfections that you see there, I think they just need to be merged. They just need to be merged by center, but it creates another problem if you merge it by center. But if you're wondering why